Welcome, my name's Gary and I'm the Principal Hypnotherapist here at the Inside Out Approach, which is a weight loss program designed to help people to lose weight without dieting. Now during this video I'll be sharing with you some tools and techniques, really explaining to you how you can lose weight without the need for diets. Now one of the ways that you can actually lose weight without actually dieting is to learn what works for you. Now when it comes to weight, everyone's totally different. One person can follow a diet and may lose weight, but someone else may follow that same diet and don't lose any weight at all. Now why is that? Now the reason why that happens is because, as I said, everyone is totally different. Now because everyone is totally different, that means you're unique. And because you're unique, then it's up to you to find out what works for you. Now one of the things that I teach my clients at the Inside Out Approach when they come to see me in order to lose weight is how to lose weight without dieting. Now a good way how you can find out what works for you and how you can lose weight without dieting is by just filling out a simple food diary. Now yes, you may have kept a food diary in the past when you followed a diet, but I want you to keep a food diary so you don't have to diet. I want you to keep a food diary so you know what works for you. So what I want you to do is either use a word processor just to design yourself a food diary, or just putting it in a notebook. What I give to my clients at my hypnosis practice is something similar to this. So on the top one I've got week, I've got the date, and you can also put your weight there as well. Now it's important when you do this that you keep these sheets. These sheets are going to be a gold mine for you. These sheets will have all the answers that you need in order to lose weight without dieting. So what you then do is on the left hand side you'll put the days. What you then do is every time you have something to eat, just make a note of that, write down exactly what it was that you had. But in a sense, be honest with yourself. Honesty is the best key to losing weight. If you're 100% honest, you'll know exactly what it is you need to do in order to successfully lose weight. So if for some reason you had a jacket potato, then put the jacket potato down. But if you put butter on that jacket potato, or you put cheese on that jacket potato, also include that in the list. Likewise, if you had a salad, if for some reason you sprinkled that salad with oil, again write that down the list, so again you know exactly what it was you had to eat that particular day. What you can also do as well is create another column, maybe where you can include any snacks that you may have in that day. Maybe a column for how much water you actually drank, and then also maybe a column for how much exercise you may have done on that particular day. And by filling this sheet in each and every day, you'll then have a good gauge of what you've actually put into your body over the week. Then when you actually weigh yourself, if your weight's come down, then what that really means is that week has been successful for you. The meals that you had that week, the exercise, and maybe even any of those snacks you may have had work for you. And if you keep following that same kind of approach, then the following week will also be successful. Now if for some reason you've done this and your weight stays the same, or your weight increases, then what you've learned is you've learned that you've actually put more into your body than your body actually needs. So what then has actually happened is your body's using any excess and creating that as fat. So if for some reason you do put on weight, then don't feel annoyed with yourself. You can then use this sheet to find out what's going to work for you. Now one of the things with losing weight is if you always do what you've always done, your weight will always stay the same, or even start to just increase. The same with this sheet. If you then follow the same kind of eating plan next week, then your weight will do exactly the same. So if your weight has increased or if your weight stays the same, you can actually use this sheet to begin to modify some things. Find out what's going to work best for you. So maybe if on such and such a day, I don't know, you had something to eat, well, ask yourself, is there something else that you could have? Or if you've not done enough exercise, then maybe pick one day where you'll do some exercise on that particular day. Just begin to change certain things and then test that for a week. And then the following week, then when you weigh yourself, if your weight's come down, then those changes that you've made have been successful. But if for some reason again your weight stays the same or increases, then again you can use the sheet again to make some modifications. By doing this trial and error, you'll find what works for you. Then once you've found what works for you, you can then stop dieting. Because there's no need to diet, because you know exactly what's going into your body. And you have a good understanding of how your body is actually using that food that you actually put into your body. So over the next few weeks, next few months, fill out a food diary. And by filling out the food diary, you'll then begin to learn what actually works for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And please feel free to look through my YouTube channel for many more tips and techniques about losing weight